All right, good morning, everybody. Day 2 of going live. I just want to do a quick trade recap. I am break even on the day, all because of this terrible VIAC trade that I made. I'm pretty upset with this one. So as you can see here, last week, VIAC, terrible news, big sell-off on the daily. We gapped down lower again today from here. So what do we do when the stock is trending super weak? We go long, apparently. So we opened the morning up. We were testing these moving averages. We ended up closing above the VWAP. We came down, we tested it, closed here again. I then thought this would be a good opportunity to hop on and try and ride it up for the long play. This broke so many of my rules, and let me explain why. One of the things I absolutely despise doing is trading into the 500 on time frames, and not only did we have it on the 1 minute, the 2 minute, but also the 3 minute. We had the 50, so we're coming into the 200 on our shorter time frames. We're coming into the 50 on our longer time frame. We're super weak stock. I mean, everything about this was just don't trade. So what do? I take it long, immediately get stopped out. Also, another thing that we hate is these super wicky. Both sides, just super wicky. Should not have been in this trade at all. I'm really upset about this. And the worst part is I got stopped out at my moving average right there. That was my stop loss. And then we immediately come up. We close up high. I enter extended. On the moving average, too. On the moving average. We never broke it. We went up. We closed below it. I guess we closed above it here. I thought maybe it was good for a second. We immediately sold off, stopped out. So that was an immediate... this first trade, I did 0.6R, and this was 1R. So at this point, we're down 1.6R, basically, which is like $90. So, or yeah, it would have been right at like $97 loss. And then we went over and hopped into space, which, again, breaking so many rules. Today was a tough day. I was just super aggro. It's my second day trading. I really wanted to come in and get some nice, solid green trades. However, look at this volume. Look at this volume. Just horrible. This stock should not have been in play. I really like the pattern a lot. This is like a really ideal setup for me. And the reason why is we were actually strong. We opened up higher, or opened up here. It's kind of gapped up on the day. We were kind of strong. However, you could tell immediately that we were selling off. You can see in our 2 minute, big sell off. So what we ended up doing is waiting for this first 15-minute action. We come up, we test these moving averages. We close below VWAP right here, and open. Immediately start to sell off. I go short. That was supposed to be one position, but it was a limit order because we are on, at the time, I think, maybe this wasn't short share restricted. We just got 2 fills on that, unfortunately, which is fine. Commissions are dirt cheap. We were going down. This was taking forever. I didn't really like the volume. What I was expecting, okay, was this candle. I was expecting something like this, and then I was kind of expecting maybe like a continuation, right, of this heavy volume. Maybe some smaller ones, but for the most part, I was kind of expecting an uptick in volume. We didn't get that, so I immediately got nervous. I mean, this candle right here was like 17,000 shares exchanged in an entire minute, and I was freaked out. So I hurried up and I covered some here, which would have been at this level, or at the bottom of these wicks, and then I actually stopped myself out at break even because of the volume situation, which is, it never picked up. You know, when we're talking like 250,000 or less shares, I mean 130,000 shares in a 5-minute block, that's terrible. So got myself out at that point. Basically this stop out, I basically covered commissions and made like $4 or $5 on it tops. Was not much. And then enter in can. This was our final trade of the day. Where do we go? There we are. Again with can, the problem that we had was volume. We got into some really low volume after I entered this trade. Pretty much, you know, hold on a second, there we go. We came up, started off kind of weak on the morning, rated open, came up, couldn't break this level. I don't know why it always does this to me. There we go. Couldn't break this level, immediately came down, closed below the VWAP. Tested, closed below again, I went short. And I was going for a play down. Again, you know, our volume, it really started to dry up right here. As soon as I saw this big volume candle come up and we didn't get a big move, I actually covered right here just a little bit. I just wanted a little bit out. At that point, I was at risk of potentially hitting my daily max loss because I've got it pretty small right now relative to my account, just as I kind of get my feet wet. We did eventually end up making our move. These were my targets down here. So I was able to cover here. As soon as we bought back up, I covered some more, and then I stopped myself out at break even. This point, I was down $3 on the day, plus, you know, my commissions. It's going to end up being like a $6, $7, $8 range loss in there. But to be honest, I'm completely fine with that. The market has just been brutal today, super choppy. You can see, you know, SPY is up and down, so we'll go ahead and I'm just going to take it nice and slow. I'm probably done for the day. I really wanted like 3 tickers to be my max. I traded, well, I guess I did trade 3 tickers, but a total of 4 positions if you consider my 2 trades in VIAC. So, you know, here's 1, here's 2. This trade, I'm so mad about this. This was very disappointing. Live and learn. We're going to journal. We're going to move on. But, you know, with these wicks and how choppy this was, I mean, you needed to set like a serious range on your stop loss. It does move a lot, but, I mean, just basically from our open price at 47, we're already down $3. So moves a lot today, a lot of volatility, not in a good way, not in a good way. So I guess the 5-minute was a little bit more clean, but still, like, you know, these are $3, $2.50 candles on the 5-minute. So with a lot of wick action, you know, 250 on each end basically right there. All right, thank you everybody. Stay green. We do have a short week this week, only 4 days, and good luck.